Hey and welcome to the channel of Team Chaos. It was Clan War Leagues in October and we do have today a best of video with a selection of attacks from Chaos team members. We will start with a Queen Charge Lalo performed by Unknown Pepper. Queen Charge Lalo is probably one of the strongest attack strategies in the game, considering that we have of course new super troops and that the meta can always change, but still Queen Charge Lalo, no matter what happens, is always on top. It's always a very strong strategy, and we see here Pepper taking out the Town Hall with a blimp and starting then his Queen Charge. And what he wants to do is to get his queen into the core of that base. Therefore, he has 5 spells. He brought with him 5 rage spells to support this queen charge. And of course, super wall breakers. And we see that he managed to funnel her very well using the king. And now the queen can take out key defenses like scatter shots, and the royal champion, another super wall breaker, is opening up that base completely for this queen charge. So far that attack is going very well. It's very well played by Pepper, and the Lalo comes in, has quite a good path to finish up this base. The queen continues to take out key defenses. Now it was the enemy archer queen that was taken out. So far so good. The only thing that didn't go so well was that wizard tower up at 12. That one didn't go down, and we will see that this is going to be a problem towards the end. We see that the Lalo had got a lot of damage, but the royal champion is still going. The queen has her ability, so the queen charge, which is probably one of the most difficult parts of this attack strategy, did actually go very well. We have some skeleton traps popping up there. Minions are cleaning up that base. Now the queen is going to use her ability on that single inferno. Everything went exactly as planned. Very well executed attack by Pepper, but unfortunately he will run out of time with that wizard tower at 12. Yeah, fast forward here. Very nice attack by Pepper. We will go next with XP. XP also played this Clan War League at Clan Mine, and he's going in with golems, witches and bowlers. Very interesting attack strategy, a bit spammy, and I know that some people don't like those spam attacks, but the only thing I can say about it is if you play it right, if the base design actually supports it and you play it right, you get lots and lots of 3 stars. We see in this base that there are 3 single infernos. This is one of the, let's say, most important factors to play witches, because if there are multi infernos, those witches, or basically the skeletons, they are burned, and witches don't make really sense against multi infernos. We see that scatters, of course, is another, let's say, bigger problem for witches. Basically all splash damage defenses are causing trouble because they are killing those skeletons. The queen, she took out a scatter, and there's one more left that is attacking the king, and the royal champion came in with the hawks. The other scatter is also taken out quite quickly. We see there's lots of skeletons all over that base. Golem is still going. A P.E.K.K.A, the P.E.K.K.A from the siege machine, is still going. That base is crushed, basically. Very nice attack by XP during Clan War Leagues. Yeah, the wizard, the warden, of course, is supporting all those troops. They're getting stronger. He lost him there though, but still, 3 stars by Mr. XP. Next one, we will see a attack by Toretto. Yeah, that one is finished, and we will see a attack by Toretto, and Toretto is going in with a Yeti Smash, but he's starting it up with a Queen Warden Walk. And the reason for that is that this is a base that we see lots of times in Legends League. However, this base is modified. We see that there is more defenses up at 12 than that you would usually find, and the defense that can really hurt the warden or the queen if they are on their own. We even see that there's 3 ice golems coming out of that CC, which is also not very used these days. And we have lots of storages that take, of course, a lot of time to get them down. And if key defenses are attacking you and you spend a lot of time to take down storages, it is, of course, quite a dangerous situation. But together, the queen and the warden, they take out one key defense after the other. They took out the Inferno, they took out the king, they took out the royal champion, they took out the queen. Now basically we have 2 multi-infernos and 2 scatters at the core, and of course the Giga Blast of that town hall. But we have lots of defenses being taken out, 2 jump spells, opening up completely that base. So very, very well played by Toretto, trying to avoid the traps and the bait that was created in that base. And now everything went into the core. The warden ability protects the troops from the town hall and the Giga Blast. And what we see now is that the Hawks are coming out, and the royal champion will also join them down here at the southern part of this base. And as we said in the beginning, key defenses have been taken out. Those defenses at the lower part of that base, they can basically not stop those Hawks and the royal champion. So they will clean up and finish this base, basically. And then, of course, we have still Yetis alive. We have wizards, we have bowlers. That was overkill, so to say. OP Toretto. A very nice attack. Very nicely played by Toretto. Yeah, he could even swag that royal champion ability. Very well, another 3-star by Toretto, and now we will have a look on air attacks performed by Raxjack, and we will start with an Electro Dragon attack. What we will see in this Electro Dragon attack is that we have rage spells, plays 2 rage spells in the beginning of this attack, and warden ability was used very early, and then the blimp. And the reason for playing it like this is basically that with the 2 rage spells, those Electro Dragons, when they are raged and they have of course the chain value, they can destroy quite a big part of the base immediately. And then what is also coming on top of it, using the warden ability, is that you can get also those loons to come quite far, almost to the core of that base, which of course leads to them tanking air bombs so that the Electro Dragons survive the core of the base. And if they do that, then you have the back end, and still there was a free rage used, and we have freeze spells, of course, and those Electro Dragons, there are still 4 of them flying through the base, and we will see that it's the Inferno, the single Inferno, that can get dangerous for them. However, it's 4, so the single Inferno will not have enough time to take them down. Very, very nicely played. Obviously, the entrance to identify, a very good entrance where you have value through the chain damage that Electro Dragons create is key in this attack strategy. Yeah. The next attack performed by Rexcheck is a Zap Drag attack with the normal dragon, so to say. The red ones, as we used to call them, nowadays they're blue. What we see here, what Rex is doing, he's zapping away Air Expo, Eagle and Clan Castle. Very, very good value. And what we see here also very interesting is that he plays his baby dragon first and then the loons. And the reason for doing that was that the Archer Tower was in the second layer. If he would have played first the loons and then the baby dragon, this Archer Tower would have taken down all of them. First the two loons and then the baby dragon. So he played it the other way around. This way the baby dragon was tanking for the loons. And then we see that with those zap spells, he has basically created a hole in that base which will keep those dragons together. And we see here that, Warden abilities having them almost all in. Also, when the Clan Castle is gone, of course, there is no danger that heroes will get it out. So the Royal Champion comes in here down at 6, taking out this air defense, which of course is a key defense when you play with dragons. Royal Champion was lured as well by the dragons, so the enemy Royal Champion. And now Slammer comes in at 9 together with the own Royal Champion. And that base is crashed, so to say. Dragon's still flying around, Slammer is still standing, Royal Champion is still going. Very nice attack by Rexcheck. Rexcheck is playing Clan War Leagues with Resistance. He's a player of Resistance, and his next attack is going to be another one with Electro Dragons, and the next attack is chosen to show that you can actually plan Electro Dragon attacks very, very well. We see people saying that, yeah, they're a bit random, you cannot plan them, they fly where they want, the chain goes where it wants, but you see here, sending in the Royal Champion first, also using a freeze to get that scatter, and one Electro Dragon behind her, there is a huge hole. Funnel is created. Now another Electro Dragon at 12, and we will see the heroes coming in at 11. The heroes will go down to 9, and they will create a very nice path. And you will see that it's quite a narrow path that these Electro Dragons have. And what was here also the case was that the town hall was not very far away from the entrance of the Electro Dragons. So in this case, Rexcheck did keep the Warden ability to protect the dragons and the loons from the town hall blast. And additionally, what we see is that he has invested in one more rage spell. And that because the back end of this base has many storages and wizard towers, and generally buildings that can stop the dragons, but also buildings behind those that can create a lot of damage. Therefore, another rage spell, and by using the rage spell in the correct moment and also in the correct spot, he basically had another overkill, swagging even his poison spell. So very nicely identified how to come in to this space, where to use which spot to use as an entry, and also very well executed by Rexcheck. Now we go to Erebos, and Erebos is playing Clan War Leagues with Inquisition. Main clan of Erebos is Inquisition, and we will see here a Queen Charge Hawks attack. And we see here all 4 heroes, the Clan Castle around the Town Hall, the 2 sweepers protecting, so to say, the Town Hall, and Tesla Farm was also anticipated prior to the attack. Therefore, a Queen Charge would be deadly for the Queen if it would come in without any support. And what we have here is basically 2 Ice Golems supporting the Queen, because they go down and the Queen has time together with 2 headhunters to take out those heroes, because those heroes they can hurt a lot if during your queen charge, and obviously the queen is enraged constantly. She needs a rage so that she doesn't lose time and that she takes out those defenses quickly. Then the town hall is frozen to not burn those healers. Another try to get this sweeper. I mean, 4 loons were wasted and somehow this sweeper did not go down. Anyhow, it was not a key moment. The sweeper did not create damage. Then the royal champion comes in and takes out a scatter, which is obviously quite a big danger for your hawks. So you take out the scatter with the royal champion in this case. The hawks come in around the corner and a slammer at 6. And the reason for using a slammer was there is no defense that can take down this slammer at 6. So before going down, the slammer did create a lot of damage. And we will see that the king is kept, plus a super wall breaker. The purpose was to use it at the back and scatter. However, the queen was so strong, she still has her ability. She took out this scatter, and therefore the king is used down at 8. Now the core of the base was difficult for hawks, therefore the warden ability was used against the multi-inferno. There was 3 wizard towers, cannons exposed, so warden ability protected the hawks, plus of course the heal spells. Completely crushed this base, overkill, a lot of hawks still standing, and also 3 heroes. Next attack is a queen charge Lalo attack, starting the queen on the opposite side of that town hall, and 5 rage spells. We said also in the beginning of this video that it is very important to support the queen with lots of rage spells to keep her alive. We will see here that the queen will soon step into a position where she's attacked by both ground expose. Additionally, the warden will be there and the king, and this combination is deadly for your queen. Therefore 1 ground expo and the warden were frozen while the king was dealing with the enemy. The queen was dealing with the enemy king. Also the headhunters are frozen together with the warden and that lava hound, because the intention was to kill the warden first before the queen starts attacking the lava hound. Because imagine now the warden hitting the queen, that would not be a good situation for that queen charge. Then the queen is choosing a side. We see here that she's going towards 12. Therefore then the king comes in with a super wall breaker to open up this compartment, and the king will take out the multi-inferno and the enemy royal champion. Another super wall breaker for the queen to get her into the core of the base so that she can take out the other scatter that is up there north. And the Lalo starts with a very, very early warden ability, and the reason for that is that the enemy queen was in this compartment down at 6, and it was key to take her out. So there was a headhunter coming in, and the warden ability was used to protect the headhunter, because otherwise all those loons, they would be down by now. The queen would have taken them down. Yeah, so basically we have still a king, the queen ability, still royal champion is going through the base and lots of loons, so that base is completely crashed. Key for these 3 stars have been the queen charge obviously and the early warden ability. And the last attack of our video today is an incredible queen charge supported by the king and the royal champion. We will see that those 3 heroes take out the majority of that base. I would say that those 3 heroes will take out around 70% of that base, and we have then basically the Lalo doing more or less cleanup for the queen charge, the hero charge, so to say. So queen goes in, with supported by of course funneling troops and super wall breakers to open up her path, and the king goes in at the enemy king and enemy scatter. What is a bit unfortunate here is that there is a Tesla farm. And because there was a headhunter coming in from 9, and this Tesla farm killed basically the headhunter, and therefore our king could not take out the enemy king and could not take out the scattershot. Parallel to the queen, the royal champion came in down at 5. She's cleaning up all those buildings to the right side of the base so that the cleanup troops, the mage is there, the mage can clean up a lot. Her ability is damaging the buildings around there, and she will manage to take out also that expo. A jump spell to get the queen into the core. So the target was to go to this multi-inferno to lure the clan castle and kill it. And once this was done, the Lalo could start. She's taken out also the air defense, which is quite nicely. Rage spell and poison for the clan castle. We see this Tesla farm is still standing there, for the Lalo needs to start there. This was not planned. The Lalo should start at the Archer Tower, but that's okay. It's not a big change in the plan. And the queen goes now towards single and town hall. Basically, she's losing her ability. That's okay. And now the Lalo comes in, and the queen has taken out the town hall. What is funny here is that the warden stops following the loons. He will start attacking this elixir storage. Some more loons have been placed within his range to make him follow them, but yeah, he decided that he doesn't want to. So basically the Lalo will go through the rest of the base without the warden following it, without the warden ability protecting the loons. But this hero charge was so strong that the Lalo basically is simply cleaning up. I mean, there is hardly any defenses left. And the slammer will be opened up by Erebos. The slammer did not go down. It was opened so that some more troops came out to support the cleaning. Very, very nice 3 stars. That's all for today. If you liked our video, please like and subscribe.